Boom shakalaka, with November being historically the best month for Bitcoin, and the last time these three moving averages crossed, causing this massive rally. We're going to take a look in today's video why the next 4 to 11 months is going to be absolutely mind-bending. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including some mind-bending bullish charts. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us on Twitter with the Crypto Love. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed jumping up to 72 from 65 yesterday. Been in greed for getting close to a week now, which is excellent. The overall market sideways today. Bitcoin at 34,181, Ethereum at 1784, BNB at 225, XRP 55 cents, Solana $32, Cardano 29 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, and Tron 9 cents. And Bitcoin, as you can see right here, the 50, 100, and 200-day moving average is kind of small, but they are all crossing. The last time that this happened, this bar pattern is exactly what happened for Bitcoin. Price coiled up for another few months, roughly 4 more months, and then it took off massively. Now, interestingly, this coil follows very neatly the trend pattern that Bitcoin has been following, and right after the halving displayed by this rocket ship, that's when things really take off to a top of roughly $211,000 per Bitcoin. Getting pretty exciting here. Why? Well, November, historically the best month. Yeah, Rocktober is cool, but on average only gets 25% gains. November on average gets 35% gains. And in case you can't do the math right now, with Bitcoin today trading, what is it at? I don't know, 30,000 something? 34? Well, that would mean we would be roughly 45 by the end of November on average. So that being said, right now with Bitcoin breaking $32,000, the bull run has been initiated. You can see when it breaks previous resistance trends, well, that's pretty much bull instantiation territory. You know who knows this? Bitcoin whales. They purchased over 30,000 Bitcoin within the last 5 days, worth nearly $1 billion. Gee, do they know something? Maybe. Also, this, nobody's talking about this, but recently the CME had its highest Bitcoin options volume day ever, almost double any previous days. That's enormous. Something big is going on. Now, some people will be like, well, CME gaps. I mean, what about 20,000? I'm going to buy Bitcoin when it dips to 20,000. Unlikely. There are many other unfilled CME gaps that could just be the next unfilled CME gap forever. Right now, Bitcoin's correlation to gold, the highest it's been since the banking crisis earlier this year. And the breakout for the total crypto market cap, very similar to what we saw back here in 2020. After the second breakout, that's when things really took off. And right now we have this second breakout. So we could be seeing very massive moves very soon. Right now, the Williams alligator has flipped bullish while the RSI is above 50. Historically, this has always signaled big moves to the upside. So historically, we should be in for another massive move. Right now, the Ichimoku Cloud Weekly suggesting we're only 7 to 13 weeks away, which would be 2 to 3 months away from a $43,000 Bitcoin. And based on November's averages, we might see that a little bit sooner. But this chart right here should just knock your socks off and blow your brain. So every 3 to 3.5 years, this signal says the next several months will be explosive for Bitcoin. What is this? Well, when we have a turnaround in the Chinese 10-year and a crossing of the Chinese 10-year vortex, every time between 4 months, 7 months, or 11 months, we have seen a new Bitcoin top. That would put a new Bitcoin top between, what's that, February and maybe like September of this coming year. That could be enormous. And it's not only with Bitcoin, because altcoin season could be very, very near. The last time the Bitcoin dominance touched the EMA 50 on the monthly saw a very strong alt season afterwards. Well, right now touching it once again could very likely see an alt season following Bitcoin's big moves. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.